Hi guys, what's up? As promised, we have another collection update. As I said in the last videos, I'm gonna try to pump up as much content in summer as possible, as during the spring period a lot of stuff came in because it was backlogged in due to COVID stuff, and I basically received a lot of records, so I'm trying to catch up. A last update hasn't been that long, so another one is pumping out today. What we are drinking today is this one. This is a locally produced drink that is like Schweppes, if you know. So basically it's a tonic with grapefruit, non-alcoholic, produced by a very famous mass manufacturing beer company in Estonia called Alekok. If you're ever here, you will see their beers all over the place. They are one of the two biggest manufacturers of beer here. The second one would be Sako. So a very refreshing drink because the weather is fucking hot as hell. Plus I am still working when I'm shooting this video. Basically shooting it on my free time. In the background, I don't know how well you can hear it. We're listening to Dark Throne, Blaze in the Northern Sky. Just a bit of classic stuff today, in the mood for classic stuff. So we're going to talk about one label in specific and gonna have a few stuff from other labels as well. So the theme here today will be mostly Russian black metal from a label called ColdSword Productions. Russian black metal is on the rise, the more underground stuff, so it's very interesting always to check it out. Okay, without further ado, let's get into this. So once again, cheers to a hot summer, cheers to a COVID-free summer, and let's hope the concerts will be back soon. Cheers guys. So yeah, non-alco tonic. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start immediately with a banger that I think is a banger. So this is Samaug from Russia, established in around 2019. The tape is released, of course, by ColdSword Productions, as you can see, and is limited to 60 copies. For those who are unfamiliar, Samaug is a dragon from Lord of the Rings. So, one-man project from Russia. As you can see the information here when the album was recorded and who did the beautiful medieval looking cover art. This is a 2020 EP called Hate Overdose. Immediately it starts off with a blast. So blast beating, basically it's hateful black metal. Some inspirations are taken from second wave of black metal. The artist tries to spice things up with very cold keyboard sounds, and it's very interesting to note that there's also a King Dude cover, as you can see, and it's done pretty good. Very interesting cover. I actually enjoyed this one for sure. What else? It got that kinda rock and rollish feeling to it, but I would actually say it's more for fans of Nate Frost. So it's kind of that kind of black metal. A bit of black and roll, a bit of punk, a bit of medieval, and a bit of second wave of black metal worship here. So yeah, Samaug Hate Overdose. Check this band out, this project rather. Very solid stuff from Russia. Moving forth, we got a very interesting, beautiful tape here, as you can see, all greenish. So, again, this one is from ColdSword, and of course it's from Russia also. This is Elegy. Elegy is a band established in 2019. Like I said, from Russia. So, When the Birds Fall Silent. A very epic title, very beautiful layout, forest, of course. I think the limitation on this one was 35 copies. This is a 2020 full-length album. 30 minutes is the runtime. Quite a few of parts of the album are in like mellow acoustic parts. There's whispering distant vocals, so the vocals are not that clear. They're like done in a whispering style. In overall, this is a meat-based, like meat-based atmospheric black metal. Done very good. There is a the lyrics are in Russian, but one track has the passage from a Lovecraft. What is it? Poem, I would say, or yeah, poem. The one that's called "When Once Poe Walked." So there's inspiration from Lovecraft here. The riffs are repeating, monotonous, sometimes hypnotizing. Basically, it's a very well done atmospheric black metal, and it's themed like mostly around nature, even though there is the Lovecraftian passage here that it was translated into Russian. But yeah, mostly nature themed, and it has some very cool effects on it. It has the like forest effect. You're like submerged into forest atmosphere. It has the wind effect. There are some seagulls in the background when the guy is singing about the sea, and of course there's some crows in the background. So yeah, Elegy, When the Birds Fall Silent, really solid atmospheric black metal from Russia. This one is one of the best on this drop that I'm gonna show you. Alrighty, let's not stop and let's talk about something else now, but also from Russia and also from ColdSword. This style of metal we didn't have a long time on this channel. As you can see, this is this is Bastärd. The name of the band is Bastärd, but you can see how it's written. It's got that Motorhead style. Midnight of Medieval. So Bastärd, one of the longest running bands in extreme underground music scene from Russia, established in 2013. This is fourth full-length album. Actually, I think, yeah, this is a 2021 release. Limitation, I think, is has to be 60 copies or something. Some information about when album was recorded. If you want to, you can pause and read it. Basically, this is speed metal mixed with black metal. Very aggressive. There are three very interesting dungeon synth passages here. So it doesn't always stay on this speed black metal run. Let's call it like this. As you can imagine, with this kind of music, of course, it feels very aggressive, very fun, because it's like it's basically what Motorhead would be if Motorhead decided to mix black metal into their sound. Of course, a lot of inspiration is drawn from Midnight, another band. So basically, aggressive satanic attack. It's good for drinking. You know, when you have some friends over, you blast this one. It's very fun. There's a lot of solos in here. Basically, it feels like a very destructive fuck you atmosphere. This is what it gives you. Like, drink and have fun and, you know, worship Satan and stuff like that. It definitely has its punch. And as you can see, the artwork is also very beautiful. Very Dungeon and Dragons looking. So very fun stuff for fans of course, Motorhead and from extreme side of things, Midnight. So yeah, this is Bastärd, Midnight of Medieval. Okay, we're going strong. Let's have a drink. Hope you're all doing well and fine, and COVID is fucking over. So, next one, we're gonna talk about, again, one of the most extreme and long-running bands from Russia. This is Deathmore Actus Sacrophagia Mortem. Very interesting cover. Actually, I think there's something of a meme that looks like this. When I look at this cover, I always think about the meme, but I can't remember what the meme actually looks like. But anyway, so established in 1999, making it one of the longest running bands. A bit of information about music and band. So you can see this is a full band. yeah, very interesting layouts. So this is 3 tracks, 45 minutes. Basically what it is, this is of course this is black metal, but this is the kind of black metal that will make fans of Deathspell Omega, Grey Heaven shall fall happy. It's that kind of metal. Basically, as when I was listening to it, I can even hear passages that feel like Deathspell Omega. This is actually a 2015 release, and this is the latest release from this band, Deathmoor. Of course, there are unconventional riffs, chaotic riffs. The vocals are spoken, then chanting, then there are screaming vocals. The whole atmosphere is chaotic, avant-garde-ish, and very spiritualistic. So basically it's done in the vein of Deathspell Omega. And like I said, another band from Russia that you can check out is Grey Heaven Fall. Basically it's that kind of black metal. Also released on ColdSword. This one I don't recall, was it? It's either 60 or 35 copies. It's between this range. All the releases are between this kind of range. Very solid stuff. Yeah, for fans of the mentioned bands, check them out. This is Deathmore Actus Sarcophagia Mortem. Very strong stuff if you're into the whole spiritualistic avant-garde thing. So we're moving forward. We're talking about this one next. This one is really fun and really solid release. This is Dungeon Mist. Yeah, Dungeon Mist. And the album is called Dungeon Mist. This one is 40 copies, sold ColdSword Productions. Immediately you have this medieval magical dungeon lore feel to it. So again, a band from Russia. This one is a new band established in 2020. I think there are 2 guys there. It's basically raw black metal, but it's very fast. It's very, again, punkish. And again, to make some variety, there's very strong synth parts on this one. And it feels very, very, very black and rollish. Punky riffs, the guitars are very screeching. Interesting fact is that the band themselves have 2 vocalists, so there are 2 members and 2 vocalists. I'm not sure exactly if they both sing on this, because it's really hard to tell, but yeah, it's very interesting stuff. It got this medieval atmosphere to it, but like I said, it's fast. Very solid stuff. The only way I can describe it is it was actually really, really fun. It's that kind of black metal that I like. It's, yeah, satanic, but it's very fast and very fun. Yeah. So this is Dungeon Mist, one of the most strongest releases from this drop. God damn it. Yeah, I would highly urge you to check out Dungeon Mist. Very cool stuff. So yeah. Alright, let's not stop and let's move to something else, also from ColdSword, but another style. So this one is a bit of problematic. This is where I'm gonna give some critique. So this is Volmond Mystiker. Capital 6. This is considered to be a demo released in 2020. The band itself is was established in 2019. One-man project. First of all, Metal Archives lists this band as atmospheric black metal band. I listened to this 2 times. To me, did not feel like it was an atmospheric black metal band. The first thing that I got from the listen to this one was a doom metal, a very depressive, melancholic doom metal. There are repeating melodies. The vocals are like choir vocals, you know, like when you're in church, those kind of vocals. It's very slow, very atmospheric, very long, I would say. By the way, I think this one is limited to 35 copies, if I haven't mentioned. So yeah, it just screams doom metal. I don't know why metal are hyped put it as atmospheric black metal, but there are of course some elements in this one of black metal. But it's a good album, but my overall critique is that it lacks a punch. In the doom metal parts, it's not enough depressive. It's there's not enough melancholy or sorrow in this project, in the tracks here. It doesn't feel like this because they're constantly mixed with this tiny amount of black metal, and it feels like the band or the project itself doesn't know where it's going. Like, you know, is it black metal? Is it doom metal? Is it both? The combination kind of works, kind of doesn't. There's no punch to it. Overall, I think more doom fans will definitely enjoy this album. For me, maybe late autumn or mid winter springs are going to be for this album. Overall, it's a good solid album, or rather demo, but like I said, it's lacking a punch. There's no certain spice in it, you know. The band doesn't know what style they are incorporating, in my opinion. But overall, it's very good. Yeah, check it out. So this is Vollmond Mystiker, a very hard title, and the demo is called Capital 6. Wow. So we are rushing through. Cheers. It's pretty good stuff with grapefruit. Okay, so we are moving forth, and another one from Russia. I think we are going to cover all styles from Russia in this video. We have Black Doom Speed. Now we're going to guess what style this is by the art cover. Of course, this is Bestial Black Metal or War Black Metal. The name that people can't agree on, but you know what it is. So this is Goatpreacher. Goatpreacher, established in 2015 in Russia. This is the compilation called Unholy Black Fire, Unholy Black Magic of Fire. So yeah, this is a compilation of their previous works. As you can see, this is a full band, guys. Here, all the typical Bestial War Black Metal stuff is in the cover. Very beautiful, of course. The layout is very beautiful. Most bands in this kind of style have pretty cool layouts. I really enjoy the simplicity and how it's done. So, compilation, very interesting compilation. So there is an intro in the first song. The first song is so slow, and it kind of creates this feeling that, you know, the whole thing is gonna be very slow and kind of boring, you know. But when the first song ends and all the other tracks blast off, you can definitely say that the first song was just put there, I don't know why, for fooling. Well, it definitely was put because it was created by the band, and but it kind of fools you. Bombastic drums, barbaric guitars, growling vocals, all mixed with some slow acoustic parts to make some variety of the whole thing. Overall, absolutely amazing Bestial Black Metal for fans, of course, of the well-known bands Archcode, Blasphemy, Revenge maybe. Of course, it doesn't reach the noise wall of Revenge, but it is definitely for fans of the mentioned bands. Very, very solid stuff from Russia. Interesting if this band is going to put something else out, because their previous demos were in 2015 and this one is a compilation in 2020. So yeah, looking forward to seeing what these guys can produce more. Very solid stuff, yeah. And of course, one of the cases has, yeah, almost broken. Nah, it's good. Okay, so Goatpreacher. unholy black magic of fire. Okay, so next up, what do we have left? Yeah, we have this one. This is La Arbre de Thule. If I'm not mistaken, it's the tree of Thule. Bastärd. Yeah, this is a Russian band, but of course the titles are not in Russia. Again, this is one of the most loved releases from this drop that I'm showing you. This is absolutely amazing in my opinion. So 35 copies on Death Cult Productions. Yeah, of course I can't make a video without mentioning Death Cult Productions. On ColdSword Productions. Again, this is a new band, 2020, established in 2020. Release came out in 2022. In 2022, not 2. This is only 2 tracks, 15 minutes, so 35 copies. I wish to hear more from this band. So it starts off very slow, melodically. Again, there is this intro, slow, melodic, a bit of ambient, and then it blasts off with blazing riffs, sharp riffs. So this is fast black metal at its like prime, in its glory. The vocals are very interesting. The vocals are on the edge of breaking down, as I would describe them. So the whole thing, when you listen to this, basically you just go back to it. You want to listen to it again and again and again. And I was wishing for more, but unfortunately it's 2 tracks for now. But this is definitely something special. Can't wait for the guys to make more music, can't wait to hear more music. This for me gets the highest compliment of praise from this batch. So yeah, this is La Arbre de Thule, Bastärd. Yeah, definitely one of the highlights of this whole ColdSword batch, and definitely a band to keep an eye on from Russia. Very solid stuff. Moving on to something special. We're actually gonna talk about not ColdSword and not Russia. We're done with that. Yay. So we are moving forth another tape. We have this one. This is a killer release. Absolutely amazing stuff. So this is Kirous. Kirous is a band from Finland. As far as I understand, the name itself translates as either a spell or a curse or to cast a spell. By the covers you can already understand which style they play. Of course it's raw black metal. So released on Poisonous Sorcery, limited to 100 copies. This is copy number 25. The layout is of course amazing as it could be. Very old school, very in the vein of raw black metal. So the album is called Ikusentulen, which roughly translates to Eternal Fire. So this is 24 minutes of absolutely amazing raw black metal. Basically it feels like an assault on your ears. Again, very frosty cold riffs, very hypnotic riffs at some points of the tracks. The guitars are like disturbed and screeched. This is what I would consider to be a perfect example of a perfect lo-fi raw black metal band. Like Vampiric Rites, Who else? Of course, Lamp of Murmur, bands like that. You know how, for example, Revenant Marquise takes it more to extreme levels of rawness and creates its own atmosphere, as well as like Pavession, a more mid-submerging haunting atmosphere. Well, this is just like hateful atmosphere, blasting through you. So this is perfect. Releases by Poisonous Sorcery are very hard to get, so I was lucky to get this one. And again, one of those labels that alongside ColdSword Productions never disappoints. So yeah, Kirous, Ikuisen Thulen. The band itself is established in 2019, and of course this is a 2021 full-length release. Yeah, check them out, solid stuff. Even if you only can get them on digital, please do. Amazing stuff. Whoa, okay, so we're finishing off with a vinyl, and we're finishing off with a strong vinyl and controversial. This one, Hate Forest, Hour of the Centaur. So Hate Forest are of course a legendary band from Ukraine, or rather a project established in 1995. The topics that the band sings about are controversial, of course deemed by some they're not controversial. The range of topics that they sing about varies from nationalism or pride, I would say, and goes on about nature, some Nietzschean philosophy, and so on. Of course, the band is led by Roman Saenko, who is one of the guys playing in Druid, of course. So this is the 5th full-length album released in 2020. Now let me talk about this one. So this is the 2nd edition. The 1st edition was sold out. It came with a 7-inch. This one comes with this big book. So the book is mostly, I'm gonna go through it, don't worry. The book is mostly pictures. What I'm guessing, of course, is the Ukrainian nature. Yeah, of course, black and white, as you can understand. Perfectly suits the atmosphere of Hate Forest, as their covers are mostly black and white. This one is full, some horses here running into the thunderstorm. Yeah, very beautiful stuff. Like I said, my guess is, of course, this is Ukraine, maybe even Kharkov. I think the main guy is from Kharkov, so might be that. Yeah, very solid stuff here, very interesting book, and yeah, this is the finish. So this is a 5th full length. Like I said, there was quite the big silence from the band for I think, if I'm not mistaken, 7 years from the last release, which was I don't know, yeah, 7 years from the last release. If I'm not mistaken, the release was compilation or something like that, and even more time from the last album. So Hour of Centaur, what can I say? Again, very minimalistic approach to music. But this approach always works for Hate Forest. It doesn't work for any other band, as well as it works for Hate Forest. Drum machine, absolutely no complaints. Very solid stuff. Sometimes you can even understand if it's a drum machine or it's actual drummer. So that was yeah, done perfectly. Next up, guitar sound is I would call it rawer than ever. Comes on a white vinyl. Side labels here. Overall, the whole atmosphere is just Hate Forest atmosphere. A very solid, very good album. It came out last year, like few days before the end of the year, and it definitely made that year better. So, grim atmosphere. And I would just say that it's Hate Forest at its best, as usual. The band that rarely disappoints, and the band that always delivers. Yeah, Hate Forest, Hour of Centaur. check this out. It's an amazing masterpiece. Okay, so we're done for today. Like I said, I'm gonna try pumping those videos up. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing safe. If possible, comment, like. Let's talk about black metal. Also, if possible, share the video on your social media so we get a lot of people into this stuff. Get a few more subscribers, and we'll just talk black metal. Yeah, guys. Cheers. Stay black metal. See you around.